Hi guys. So excited to be on here talking to you. I've been like, what am I gonna make? I'm gonna make my first video. I'm gonna make my first video, and I haven't made a video in a really long time. So it always is like, oh, just kind of getting started and getting used to it. But I'm so happy to be on talking to you guys. I'm right now 33 weeks pregnant, so getting pretty large. You can see my bump. Hold on. See. Huge bump. Baby girl is getting big. So we're getting closer. It's so funny because both of my pregnancies, Luca and this is Mila, I've done videos. And so I'm like, one day they're gonna look back and see these videos of me making stuff for nutrition online, and they're gonna be like, my mom is crazy. Anyways, so 33 weeks pregnant now, and I've just been in a place of doing lots of things lately, and I really just wanted to get on and start communicating with my community a little bit more. And yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you guys what I've been up to. So as of lately, over the past few months, I've been rebuilding my nutrition practice back up. I took a pause for a little bit. And so I've been working on rebuilding, and it's been such a beautiful process, honestly, rebuilding because it kind of feels like, okay, I've started a business before and now I'm just doing it again. And also, now I'm starting from having had experience and knowing like what works, what doesn't work. And so it's kind of cool. I'm really excited about that because I feel pretty experienced in like business for nutrition. So at least like for like health and wellness people. So I'm really excited to kind of like get back in the groove. And I've been working really hard on it. And I've also, in the interim of like building my business back up, I've been working at a preschool, and I've been a preschool teacher. And so it's been really kind of a unique time in my life. And I feel so blessed because I've learned so much at the preschool. Like so much. It's crazy. Like you wouldn't know what you would learn working at a preschool. But my mom works at this preschool and Luca goes there. So it's been like the coolest experience working there, getting to see my baby, getting to be around my mom and like all these friends that I've known forever through my mom. So it's been a true blessing of a time to be pregnant and just learn about, different ways of development with kids. And so it's been a really unique time. Okay, so the point of this video is to kind of just catch up and tell you guys what I've been up to and say hello. And I really also wanted to start making videos about my rheumatoid arthritis journey and also pregnancy and what it's like having a baby. And so I have a toddler and I have an 8-year-old who's my stepson. And I say that because I always like to tell people, like, I didn't have two kids yet. I've had one kid come out of my body. This is my second one, but we have my stepson like primary custody, so he's here almost all the time. And so going through the motions of the day to day, and I've really wanted to make some content about that. Like, just make some like stuff online talking about motherhood and what it's like and what it's like being a mom, being a stepmom, being a pregnant mom. I've been wanting to get into kind of a new space with my nutrition business and keep it nutrition, but also include just kind of like life and business with nutrition because that's what I do. And I tend to like love talking to all of my clients about obviously their nutrition, but also life because what's going on in their life has a lot to do with what they're deciding to eat. And so, I end up doing like a lot of like life coaching, and what I call wellness coaching. We talk about things that have nothing to do with their food, but things that have to do with their schedule or things that have to do with their day-to-day, their sleep routine, their really the schedule is a huge part of everything. What's going on in your schedule has a lot to do with what you're choosing to eat and how your health is. So I've been wanting to kind of dive into a new area with what I do as a nutritionist, and kind of explore talking to other moms because I'm a mom. And before I was a mom, I had no freaking clue how crazy this world is, how crazy motherhood is. I feel like, honestly, I feel bad sometimes because I didn't really know. I was so just blind to the idea of what it took to raise children and what it took out of you. And I mean, oh, I think I have a mosquito bite. Um, to like be pregnant, have the baby, and then like continue doing it. Like continue everything that has to do with raising a child. It's so much. Like I really had no freaking clue. And so I'm still shocked. I mean, my son is 2 years old and I'm like obsessed with him, and now I'm pregnant with another baby, and I'm like, oh God, what is this gonna be like? Because we also have my 8-year-old son who's my bonus baby, but you know, he's with us all the time. He's my baby. And so we're gonna have 3 kids, and we're trying to keep our lives together and you know, pay our bills, do fun things, have healthy food, get in exercise, get in a moment when we're not only just being parents. And I had no idea how hard this stuff was. Like, I feel so bad. I should have been helping my sister and other people that were moms, but I didn't know. And I remember being like, why don't they ever like just go on a date together? Or why doesn't she just go to the gym? And like I just didn't understand. And now I'm like, oh, like this is crazy. Like this is so much work. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of dive into a new place with what I do as a nutritionist and talk about more than just food. And so this is kind of my first video of getting into that newer category. And I'm so excited to do it because I've had so many ideas. I've had so many ideas. Sorry, I have like all this like hair that's like looks weird. I've had all these ideas of like what I want to do with this topic. And I have some amazing friends that are moms and they also own a business like me. And it's like, okay, how do you do everything? You know, and even if you don't own a business, like how are you working, doing your profession or whatever job it is, how are you making it work while being a mother? And I really just want to meet moms and talk to them about it because I feel like, gosh, it's so nice to know that you're not alone in the struggle of getting it done. And I feel like these days, motherhood's so we have to be so many roles. It's like we have the job of being the mother and then also like taking care of the house and also paying bills. And it's like we're like a billion jobs. I don't know if it's always been like that and I just didn't know, or if it's becoming more like that now. I really don't know, but that's how I feel. And so I definitely kind of like middle America mom. I mean, my husband's a police officer and he works really hard, but I still need to work too to be able for us to like maintain our daily expenses. And especially if we ever want to do anything fun, like go out to eat or um you know, go on vacation and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I'm just shocked by motherhood. And so I really have been wanting to meet other moms and talk to them and just ask them questions of how they're doing it, what their tips are for other moms out there, and also how they stay healthy because obviously like I'm a nutritionist, so I am very like hyper focused on okay, I got to stay healthy. During my pregnancy, I've been really focused on my mental health more than anything. I feel like my nutrition, praise the Lord, after years and years of being in a maintenance phase of my weight loss journey and being a nutritionist and studying nutrition, I can naturally eat pretty healthy without having to be super like intensive trying to monitor it. So I haven't had to focus on my nutrition super hard during the pregnancy. I have let exercise not be as big of a focus as I want it to be because of my freaking schedule. Like it's so hard for me to get time to do exercise. So I'm definitely going to want to talk to one of my favorite personal trainers about how to implement a schedule for mothers and fathers, like just parents in general. But how do you get a schedule going, especially if you don't have childcare and all of that stuff? So, but during this pregnancy, I have focused a lot on my mental health more than anything, and that's just like letting, sorry, I had to burp. Um, letting myself sleep if I need sleep, not putting too much on my plate because I have rheumatoid arthritis that is very, very much triggered by stress. And so I have to like be a little hyper focused on my stress levels and just be as like calm as possible because I guess I'm naturally kind of like a little stress ball, but I didn't know. And after having the diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis, I started to become like a little bit more like thoughtful of like what my day to day is to see what could have been a cause of it. And I definitely think stress is a huge trigger of everything that happened to my body. So that's a whole story in itself, that we can cover if anyone's ever interested talking about rheumatoid arthritis or autoimmune diseases. But yeah, so during my pregnancy, I haven't had to work too hard on my nutrition. I definitely need to amp it up with my exercise, but I've done pretty good with my mental health and I've in just like stress levels and stuff like that. So I definitely want to be talking to moms about that, about their health. How do they stay healthy? What are they good at when it comes to their health in their day to day with, the busy family and working and doing all the jobs of motherhood. And another thing is why, like what, especially if I have a mom that has a business or a side hustle of some sort, what is their why? And so we'll start soon we'll have our first like fun like moms in business interview, and it's going to be with Brenda, who is my like one of my good friends, and she's a personal trainer, and I refer to her a lot cuz I love her style of training. I love who she is as a person. Like she's such a relatable person. She's so positive and has like the best energy ever. And so I will ask her why. Like, why did she start this business? And like, tell me about that. Because I feel like whenever you start a business, like there's a reason. And it's like very like, or if you're starting a side hustle, it doesn't have to be like your own business, but if you like are doing something extra, like there's a reason why you want more than just kind of the regular 9 to 5 life. And it's a very unique thing. And so we're definitely going to be talking about that, which I think will be so cool. This pregnancy puts me out of breath when I talk for like too long for a while, so sorry about that. If it seems like I'm out of breath. My why when it comes to being a business owner, and like I have been a business owner since 2018. Um And then I went full force in 2020 when I was furloughed from my job and then like just let go. So, so 2018 to now is about 6 years. That's a long freaking time. I mean, for years, I've been trying to figure out how to make business work for me and match my life and match my money goals. And the money goals part is a whole thing in itself. So um it's so crazy being the person that pays yourself. And so but the reason why I wanted to be a business owner in the first place is because I wanted really time freedom, and I wanted to be able to be the boss of my life versus someone kind of being in charge of me. And like when I could have time off and when how much I could be paid. Like I wanted the ability to be able to be in charge, basically be in charge of everything, how much I was getting paid and how much time I put into it. And I didn't want to have to always forever be under someone else. And so that's kind of why I started a business. And I don't know, I've just always liked the idea of having always something there that is truly mine, and no one can take it from me. And so that's kind of why I got into business in the first place. And then I'm also a very creative person. I love like building things, and I love just creating new stuff that's helpful. My brain is always like in creation mode. And so in 2018 when I first started, I was like, figuring out the processes, how to see clients, where to see clients, how to build clients, how to build a website, how to like form my LLC, how to do all of that stuff. And it's been years of work of learning how to market and how to build people to even want to work with me. And so it's definitely been a journey, and when my business died for a minute there, because of poor business decisions on my part, but I feel like everyone learns that at some point, like you make some bad business decisions, um, so that was not good, and my business died for a minute, and it's back to life, but in this part two of Jewel in Business, it has been such a beautiful process because I've just been doing it in a different way. And I feel, I don't know, just kind of like safer with it because I have a little bit of wisdom now. So that's cool. And it's wild doing it being a mom. And so I've been really wanting to talk to other moms about it, and interview them about like what they do in their businesses and stuff like that. Um and obviously talk about nutrition and health and wellness in the process. And but I did want to add this new thing to what I do, and that is, video interviews and conversations about motherhood and life as a mom, especially life as a mom in business. And so I'm super pumped to like finally get started with making this first video about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you find this interesting, I'm super excited because it's just something I've been really wanting to talk about. And it doesn't have to be like only if you're a business owner. If you are somebody like a professional person that just had a baby, and you're like, how the F am I supposed to like go back to my job and do everything and have this baby? This is for you. And I am making these videos for you so we can figure this out together. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. This is just like about introduction of something we're going to be doing. And then we will have weekly videos talking about this stuff. So I'm super pumped. If you're somebody that would like to share their journey as a mom, as a business owner, as a professional career woman, and a mom, please just message me and let me know. Text me, call me, DM me, whatever. And I would love to interview you online so we can talk about it. So anyway, cheers to you guys, and I will see y'all soon.